Yo, I was not expecting this to hit my 2023 bingo card, yet here we are. Cassie files a $30 million lawsuit against Diddy, accuses him of rape and repeated physical abuse throughout their relationship. As someone said right here, that NDA must have expired. Documents state Kid Cudi backs Cassie's claims of Diddy being jealous of them dating back in 2012. Diddy allegedly said he was going to blow up Cudi's car. For the whole story, let's get into what the New York Times was said. It says in the suit, the singer says Mr. Combs, known as Puff Daddy or Diddy, subjected her to a pattern of control and abuse over about a decade. Mr. Combs vehemently denied the allegation. Sean Combs, the producer and music mogul who has been one of the most famous names in hip hop for decades, was sued in federal court, y'all, on Thursday by Cassie, an R&B singer who once signed to his label, who accused Mr. Combs of rape and repeated physical abuse over about a decade. In the suit filed in federal district court in Manhattan, Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura and who had long been Mr. Combs' romantic partner, says that not long after she met him in 2005, when she was 19, he began a pattern of control and abuse that included plying her with drugs, beating her, and forcing her to have sex with a succession of male prostitutes while he filmed the encounters. Wow, this is explosive. In 2018, the suit says near the end of their relationship, Mr. Combs forced his way into her home and raped her. After years in silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships. In a response, a lawyer for Mr. Combs, Ben Brafman, says Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. For the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Ms. Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, which was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail. Despite withdrawing her initial threat, Ms. Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. But is it really tarnishing his reputation? His reputation is not that great considering all of the artists and everything that have gone down to never be seen again under Mr. Combs. Douglas Wigder, a lawyer for Ms. Ventura, said the parties had spoken before the suit was filed. Mr. Combs offered Ms. Ventura 8 figures to silence her and prevent the filing of this lawsuit. She rejected his efforts. Ms. Ventura is the latest in a series of SA civil suits filed recently against prominent men in the music industry, including Steven Tyler of Aerosmith, the executive L.A. Reid, and Neil Portnow, the former head of the organization behind the Grammys. So skip some down to the bottom. The suit depicts Mr. Combs as a violent person who, beyond repeatedly assaulting Ms. Ventura, asked her to carry his pew-pew in her purse. And the suit suggests he was responsible for blowing up the car of a rival suitor. In one incident, the suit says Mr. Combs dangled a friend of Ms. Ventura over a 17th floor hotel balcony. In naming additional defendants, the court papers assert that others who worked with Mr. Combs had helped him to control Ms. Ventura, at times by threatening her with retribution, like suppressing her music if she did not obey his orders, or by helping to conceal his behavior. The suit, which named Mr. Combs and a number of his associated companies as defendants, seeks unspecified damages. Y'all, please understand that this is going to be explosive, and let's not act like this could not have happened. Like these big, powerful people have not suppressed people and kept them down by using their money control, their power, or whatever. This is going to be explosive. But obviously, we have to let this play out in the courts, and hopefully, we get some answers and it's not just squashed. It's not just swept under the rug. But y'all go ahead, jump in the comments, let me know what you think, like, comment, share.